The negative economic climate of Greece came to be combined with a series of social unrest. Almost twice a week, central Athens is blocked, discouraging shoppers from coming to city to shop. The shopkeepers say that this is an additional cost to an already difficult situation.
People abhor the center lately because of the episodes made and the demonstrations. People avoid coming in the city. If in the near future this situation continues, we will certainly come to deal with difficult situations.
A shopkeeper, Mr. Papageorgiou, is keeping his shop for 35 years now, and he says that things were never as difficult as now.
There are many problems. There came too many stores, there are the strikes, the demonstrations. All of these difficulties have reduced our work over 80%. We had never been through such a financial crisis. All saying, trade may have difficulties, but will never die. But now, for me, after so much experience in trade, trade is dead.
In Pesmagoglu Lodge, located on one of the most central streets of Athens, Stadiou Road, 6 more stores are closed. The funding cuts have angered the unions, and they are demonstrating against the banks.
As you understand, the market is operating with a 1/10 of liquidity than last year, and this is creating many problems in the liquidity of firms and markets. We need the banks to reconsider their position and open the floodgates lending to support their customers, which are the businesses, in order to be able to move the economy.
Many businesses are seeking alternative options to gain time and to avoid closing down. In more details, according to statistics, the 51% of small businesses say that the new tax policies have a large impact on their business performance, and only a percentage of 1.5% says they have no impact at all. But the real situation is reflected by the shops remain closed and vacated. According to data monitoring the market today, 1 in 4 shops that will close will remain closed for a long time. Michalis Korkidis says that the tax increase should be absorbed by the prices.
The fast growth in Greece until now was based on consumption by 70%. So we must help the consumer to enable us reciprocate this assistance. We must cut prices as much as possible. We will have to absorb this increase in VAT, which is enforced from the 1st of July, and the consumer should feel a safety and remove the phobia of what will happen tomorrow.
In this state of uncertainty, many retailers have said they will try to minimize the effect on shelf prices.
The VAT increase affects, but mainly affects our profits. We have reduced our profit. If it was only the VAT increase, we would not have problems. But we have made other increases too. Small businesses that are not properly organized, have not properly sources, do not have modern sales system and company management, they will have a huge problem. We can already see this happen.
With the sales on the 15th of July, the shopkeepers were expecting to see a rise in their income. But the consumers are resistant, even though some have money to spend.
I make more money this year. It happens. But I think the world generally has stopped shopping. But overall, I'm more attentive than last year. I shop, but I would ask how much things cost. I don't want to be grabbed spoof. But I'm definitely more careful. I believe that prices are going up much more than it was last year. But to balance this, there are too many offers.
According to a research from the National Statistics Office, the buying habits of Greeks have changed radically recently. Many have stopped buying, worried about the state of the economy.
The truth is that I shop much less compared to last year. And this because we are terrified. We listen to the radio, we watch TV. They terrorize you. So you cannot spend the same budget you had last year. I'm more interested to go for a walk to the market, and if I found something at a much lower price, or a good offer, or a deep discount, then I will buy something.
I take my usual walk, a walk I take every week, but just to see. As the market has only moved, it does not sell. After all, I usually prefer the department stores. Of course now, to be honest, I don't buy anything, and I believe there is no money left anymore.
The vast majority say they choose cheaper consumer goods. The Consumer Union president that it will be a chance for a transition to the consumers' buying habits.
Maybe this crisis in the market will be an opportunity for consumers to start, pressured by the economic downturn, to assess if we really need all these things we want or we were accustomed to buy. The consumers are those who will develop the market with their options and choices.
It is a fact that Greeks are buying the same products over 400% more expensive than the other Europeans. This is shown in the first results of tests conducted by the Ministry of Finance on the multinational companies. Experts say it's now climate in which competition between businesses will increase.
This will make the strong players in the market stronger, and weaker players, or players who are inefficient in the way, the cost and the production function, it will lead them outside the system.
Despite the sales and the businessman efforts, the experts present that many more shops and businesses will close.
What we are seeing today is the first shock of the crisis, and the next months we should be waiting for an important activity in the area of market concentration.
Some people believe that this is a process that the shops and businesses must go through to produce a stronger economy. This will be an advantageous situation to pull the country out of its debts.